Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Stressful Mike.
Today, Blind Fight Friday. So, as you know, for all of you who've been following along, not even the new people, Blind Fight Friday has gone through full circle changes, but I kind of like what's going on right now. So, right now, Blind Fight Friday, we pick two random samples from the collection. We attempt to guess type, proof, price, and then we end up grading it. We end up working together on this one. We did absolutely horrible last week. And but so we'll see how good we can do this week. But you know, we try to change the game a little bit. I do like it. I had set these all up so that they're in pairs. I did it a while ago now. And as you guys
when I go on vacation, he's bored.
Right. So well, you know what? I wanted it to be a head-to-head. So it's more about the whiskey than us going against each other. If you eventually, we can always bring the game back, and we can because we do try to keep track. We're just not keeping score anymore. But it's more about which whiskey beats which whiskeys this way. And I mean, so there's some that go all the way back to the beginning of the channel when I first made these, and all the new ones that I put in. I'm literally putting in what I want to see go head to head, or any suggestions you guys make. I'll put them in a blind. If we don't do them on Sunday, I put them in as a Blind Fight Friday. So. And you're going to see I put thumbnails up so you guys know what we're drinking. We absolutely have no idea what we're drinking. I had the thumbnails. I'm going to run the picture right now as we speak. This isn't a bad noise. This ain't a bad noise. Right.
It is.
Yeah.
It's better.
Click twice if it's a good one. But so we have no idea. We absolutely massacred last week's. I'm actually embarrassed how bad we did because it was two of my favorite. And I personally put it in there because I was like, I want to see if I like the rye better than the bourbon. And I wasn't even in a land. I always get Jack Daniels too. Well, I think I always do.
I was going to say, you're like 0 for 3 in that whole mad thought. But
yeah. I thought I could always pick it, but.
This is very...
This is different.
Pretty good nose.
It's got a different nose.
I always forget I got to sip these because they go down fast.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Now, when I did set these up, the ones that were already in there, sometimes I went according to proof, sometimes I went according to type. I just randomly put two and two. You're like, that'll be good together. That'd be good together, just to see how they would put out. And then the new ones, I pick like. Ooh, I want to see, stag versus stag, or I want to see, like, whatever it comes out to be.
That'll be funny when that one comes out.
I do want to, I don't know if I even put that one in yet, but I just throw that out there. Like, the certain ones, certain ones I am going to put back in, because I want to see stag versus benchmark again. I want to put that in eventually, just to see. But
that I didn't screw with you?
Honestly, doing it like this, I have no clue what this one is right now.
I don't think it's, we didn't, I can say this, I don't believe we jumped back into one tableland.
There's something about this that makes me say I should remember it, and I think when I come back to it, I might get it. But it's given me a flavor that I'm not sure I 100% love, but it's something that stands out of the rest. Like there's like almost a sawdusty flavor that I'm getting.
I'm thinking we're in bourbon land. Though.
It could be. I don't have to write anything down yet, but we.
Write it down.
I'm gonna go to glass number 2, and then we can knick-knack. Because, again, we are doing it as a Blind Fight Friday. So we are drinking the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, well,
that's the only thing
or is it a whiskey?
That's the other thing. I don't know. Because it gave me a little bit of a funk, and I'm like, am I talking a wheat whiskey now? You know what I mean? Is what I was thinking in my head.
I don't really get a bad funk with a wheat whiskey. Typically, I'm usually
this one is, let me see.
Enjoying them.
No, then I didn't know what it was.
Although you didn't like the Bernheim.
I did not like that one. That one gave me black licorice.
I don't get that either. This nose is definitely not as strong as nose 1.
And the flavor is totally different than glass 1. It is way sweeter. It's lighter.
It's lighter and it's almost easier.
Sometimes I can just throw out a bottle that I think I'm doing. I'm kind of at a loss right now. So we can.
I don't think we're in a rye. We're definitely not in a rye land.
No, I will agree.
I'm thinking we're still in bourbon. I don't believe this is a whiskey because sometimes I think the whiskey gives me a little into the rye sparkle. I don't think we're there.
It would depend. This is gonna be tough. Which one I like better? I'm not sure what either one of these two are. I can't get Proof. All right.
For whatever reason, one seems to be drinking a little hotter. But I know you were trying to match them up.
No, it wasn't always about Proof. Sometimes it was just like, and sometimes towards the end, it was this is going against this. That's it. I just put it up. You know, I didn't like. I tried not to put like Scotch versus like bourbon or anything like that. Totally I tried to keep those together, but I did sometimes put bourbon versus rye if I thought it was going to be a good match, or you know what I mean. But
there is a different nose in this, though. It's not really a bread. I can't. I'm with you with the Proof either.
There was definitely something different when going with glass number one.
It is. Two is easier.
Glass number one, you know what? It's almost
a little more flavors. Though,
you know, just for fun, it's almost making me think I'm at like one of the like confiscated, like one of the Kentucky Owls. It's bringing me that I'm getting that little bit of a hay taste to it. But I'm not thinking it's very proofy, though. I'm not thinking either one of these are very proofy.
I don't even think we're hitting 100. I'm probably like 94 or something.
This one might be I'm gonna do this. We don't have to guess what the bottle is.
I'm thinking we're in the 94 lane on almost both of them. Maybe one might be a 95 and 94 because, and then again, they're neither half the time. Oh,
I don't know what this could be.
Oh, rank. I wrote that wrong the last time. I can't even read my own writing.
I do.
I don't.
So one to me is bringing me into the. I got that only in a handful of where I was getting that grassy feel, and it brought me back to. I'm losing on the Proof on these now. I'm mixing matching here, where I got it on the Kentucky Owls. I'm trying to remember else what I got it on, like the Town Branch. When we had the Town Branch, I got that little like that grassy funk. I got it at the end of the.
There is
114. I got like at the end of that one too. The OGD.
It's definitely not drinking like that. This is way less Proof than that.
I'm trying to think back to the ones. I agree with you. I said an even 100. I would go 96 if I'm just trying to guess it exact. I'd probably go 96 if I was going to do like the 4 up, 4 down, just for reference sake. Because I think you might be right on that. Now, more importantly, which one do you think you like better? Ouch! It's just knocked it over.
That I'm kind of at a toss. Yeah, I'm going to say both of them are not knocking my socks off.
No, because I think they are similar in Proof. I'm just going to write an even 100 for both.
I went 94, 95 just because.
All right, so if we're going to guess a quick price on this, what do you think we should pay? What do you think they should both be? I'll go out on a limb in the beginning, and I don't think either one of these should be over like max $49.99. I was going to say like $39.99 was going to be my number. Is my number, honestly.
I'm with you on both of these.
All right, I'm going to say $39.99. Like if it's $49.99, I wouldn't be insulted. But if it's much more than that, I don't think either one of these are worthy. I would give these both like a C- if I was going to go for a grade. You know what I mean? Because nothing exquisite. Like I don't even. Maybe my Proof off because I think they're both around 100. This one is like young and it's not young, but it's like light and bright and mono-noted. The second one and the first one has like a little funk that I don't like.
But there's more nose in one.
But when you don't like the flavor, that's coming out of it to me. But as much as I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
Two is like
it's not overwhelming.
Two almost reminds me of stuff that we had in the beginning without shelves. Like it's okay, but there's nothing that you're gonna be like, oh, let me try to get something else out of this. You're getting one flavor, one taste. It tastes like generic bourbon. You know what I mean? Is what two does to me.
It does.
Where one has more flavor and taste, but it gives me a young funk that I don't like. I got it on that Corset Whips in the other one too. That I got that weird flavor, but that was like 117 proof.
I think I'm gonna lean towards one because it has more notes in the nose and it has more flavor going down, and I think it drinks a little.
And see, I can't give it to one because I don't think I care for the flavor that it's given me.
So 2 is like a one-note Charlie, though. There's really nothing there. You know, it's like almost like the Traveler's Land. You know,
if either one, to say that. If these were like 1999, I wouldn't have a problem with it. That's what it reminds me of. But
if anything, maybe 2.
Neither one of them will light me up. I don't care. One does have more complexity, but the flavors it's given me, I don't like. So I got to go with 2. So there's really not a winner. Even better, this is a draw. You could pick one. I'll pick 2. I don't think either one of these are worthy of whatever the price tag is.
I'm going to stick with
one. So that's going to be interesting.
Those were my reasons. It was, you know, there's more notes and nose.
I 100% agree with your reason.
You just don't like the flavor.
I just don't like the flavors that they're giving me.
It's kind of, you know, let's just jump on a happy scotch. And
all right, well, let's see what we actually are dealing with then. So,
pause it? 2.
No, we'll see.
2.
We'll see how long it takes me to find 222 and 262.
They're not far apart.
All right, so we are back. So you want to go first here? So me on whiskey number 1, I said bourbon 100 proof, $39.99, and the second one I said bourbon 100 proof, $39.99 is where I was on my review.
So I went bourbon 95, $39.99 C minus, and bourbon 94, $39.99 C minus.
Okay, so whiskey number 1, you know what they are. Was Old Bardstown Bottled and Bond Bourbon, which is 100 proof, and it comes in at $25.99. And I remember when we did that one, I liked it off the rip, but as I kept going back to it, it did give me that young funk weird flavor on it. Probably not. I probably didn't give it a chance to. So, and our second bottle was the Dave Nicholson Bourbon, which actually did good in some of our blinds. That's also 100 proof, and it was $39.99. So honestly, for what they worked. You know what I mean? They were in the price range of what they actually.
We basically said they didn't light us up, and I don't think we said even in the reviews they were worth the price.
No,
they were worth trying.
The only thing that would sell both of them was the inexpensive price for both of them and get the thing like they were. Well, I mean, again, the Nicholson to me is just a little bit easier to drink, but it is definitely not as complex as one was. But one just brings
I said that it is easier to drink.
It 100% is. So. Well, there you go.
You mix them there; it's not bad.
Oh boy, I don't know. Let me see. I didn't like the taste of it, and it's funny because once we go back and I look at the old Bardstown one, I do remember going back and going, "What happened to this thing?" Like it fell off. It got that grassy taste. So, well, there you go. There's Blind Fight Friday. Again, if you have any future Blind Fight Fridays you want to say, leave a comment down below. I am writing them down, and as 2 open up, I have been putting them in, and I will try to write your name next to when we do it so that I'll give you credit. You might not get credit in the beginning. You'll get it when we actually reveal what we're doing because we are doing this 100% blind. So, and if you do like the new way we're doing it, leave a comment down below about that. I kind of like the way we're doing it because it's always intended to be whiskey against whiskey, not me against you. Me against you just happened because that's how we roll.
They still both are in the fair category.
No, so. Right. No, yeah, right. Either one of them, yeah, C minus at best for both of these. The
nose is way better mixed.
Mixed. So, well, there you go. There's Blind Fight Friday. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.